Let's take a look at 4.3, number 15. We got y is equal to x e to the x minus 4 e to the negative x. Well, this is the product property here. So I'll label that as P, label that as Q. So we need P prime, we need Q prime. Well, P prime, the derivative of x is 1, and Q prime, the derivative of e to the x is e to the x. So our formula is P prime Q plus P Q prime. So for our second derivative, or first derivative, P prime is 1 times Q, which is e to the x, plus P, which is x, times Q prime, which is e to the x, minus 4, and the derivative of e to the negative x is e to the negative x times the derivative of your exponent. Well, 1 times e to the x is e to the x, plus x e to the x minus 4 e to the negative x times the derivative of negative x is negative 1, which gives us e to the x plus x e to the x. Negative 4 times negative 1 gives us a positive 4 e to the negative x. Now, there's no need to simplify it any further than that. That's fine right there. Let's see, 21. We got y equals e to the negative 2x plus x squared, 2, 1. Okay, find equation tangent line. Well, for our derivative, the derivative of that is equal to the same thing, doesn't change, times the derivative of the exponent. So we got y prime is equal e to the negative 2x plus x squared times the derivative of that gives us negative 2 plus 2x. Now that was step 1. Step 2, remember, is change our y prime to m, then plug in the x part of our point. So we'll plug in the 2 for the x. So we got e to the negative 2 times 2 plus 2 squared times negative 2 plus 2 times 2. Well, negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. 4 squared is 4, so that gives us e to the 0. And anything in the 0 power is 1, so that drops away. And 2 times 2 is 4, plus negative 2 gives us 2. So m is equal to 2. Now, step 3, we want to plug in our x and our y from our point. So y is 1. M we just said was 2, and x is 2. And then solve for b. So we got 2 times 2 is 4 plus b, take the 4 over, and you get b is equal to negative 3. So our answer is y is equal, plug in our m, which is 2, 2x minus, and we'll plug in our b. So y is equal to 2x minus 3. 27. We got x e to the y minus 10x plus 3y is equal to 0. Well, this is take the derivative of everything where it's sitting. This is the product rule here. This will be p and this will be q. So we need p prime. The derivative of x is 1. We need q prime. The derivative of e to the y is e to the y, but since we're taking the derivative with respect to x, it's a y, we have to add on a y prime. So we're going to have p prime q plus p q prime. P prime is 1 times q, which is e to the y, plus p, which is x, times q prime, which is e to the y, y prime, minus the derivative of 10x is 10, plus the derivative of 3y is 3, but then we have to add on a y prime, since we're taking derivative with respect to x, and it's really y. Let's see, we got e to the y plus x y prime e to the y minus 10 plus 3y prime equals 0. Now we want to get everything with y prime on one side, everything else on the other. So I'll take this negative 10 to the right side, take the e to the y to the right side. So we get x y prime e to the y plus 3y prime is equal to 10 minus e to the y. We want to factor out a y prime, which gives us x e to the y plus 3 equals 10 minus e to the y. Then divide both sides by x e to the y plus 3. And I'm getting there. Those cancel. And we got y prime is equal to this right here. Now, it's possible that they solve this for e to the y and then plug that in, but I'm happy with that answer. Um, 29. We got x squared e to the negative x plus 2y squared minus xy equals 0. Product rule. This would be my p and this would be my q. So we need p prime. P prime, the derivative of x squared is 2x. We need q prime, the derivative of e to the negative x is e to the negative x times the derivative of the exponent. And derivative of negative x is negative 1, so that's negative e to the negative x. So we got p prime q plus p q prime. So p prime we said was 2x times q, which is e to the negative x, plus p, which is x squared, times q prime, which is negative e to the negative x, plus 2 plus 2y squared to the derivative of that gives us 4y, and then we have to add on a y prime. Now this over here would be the product rule again, so I'll put that as p, put this as q. We need p prime and q prime. P prime, the derivative of negative x is negative 1. Q prime, the derivative of y is 1, but then we have to add on a y prime. And again, this will be p prime q plus p q prime. So p prime was negative 1 times q, which was y, plus p, which is negative x, times q prime, which is y prime. And derivative of 0, 0. So we got 2x e to the negative x minus x squared e to the negative x plus 4y y prime minus y minus x y prime is equal to 0. Well, we want to get everything with y prime on one side, so I'll take this negative x y prime to the right side and take this 4y y prime to the right side. So we've got 2x e to the negative x minus x squared e to the negative x minus y equals x y prime minus 4y y prime. So we've got 2x e to the negative x minus x squared e to the negative x minus y. And we'll factor out a y prime. And that gives us x minus 4y. And then divide both sides by x minus 4y. And we got 2x e to the negative x minus x squared e to the negative x minus y all over x minus 4y is equal to y prime. And that's our answer. Assuming no math error. Let's see, 29 we just did. Next section, 65. Okay, so this is 4, number 65. We got natural log of x minus natural log of x minus 6 is equal to 3. And wanting to solve this exponential and log equation, well, first thing, we can merge these together into a single log. If you got log of something minus log of something, subtraction becomes division. So we've got log of x over x minus 6 is equal to 3. Now our base is e, so we want to take our base to a power of the other side. So e to the third is equal to x over x minus 6. And then solve. So we want to get everything with a, wait a minute, this is a rational equation, never mind. Multiply everything by the LCM of all your denominators, which is x minus 6. So we got e to the third times x minus 6 equals x minus 6 times x over x minus 6. X minus 6 is canceled there. E to the third times x is e to the third x. E to the third times negative 6 is negative 6 e to the third is equal to x. Now we're trying to get x by itself, so we're going to get everything with x on one side and everything else on the other side. So I'm going to take I got e to the third x minus x is equal to 6e to the third. I took the negative 6e to the third to the right side, and I took the x to the left side. Now I want to factor an x out, and that gives us e to the third minus 1 equals 6e to the third. Then divide both sides by e to the third minus 1, and we get x is equal to 6e to the third over e to the third minus 1. And that's our answer. 75. A deposit of 1,000 is made in an account. P is 1,000. It's made in an account that earns interest at an annual rate of 5%. R is equal to 5%. How long will it take for the balance to double? The double means that A is 2,000. When the interest is compounded annually, so we got A is equal to P times 1 plus R over N to the NT power. Now A is 2,000, P is 1,000, and we got 1 plus R, which is 0.05, and compounded annually means N is 1, raised to the 1 times T power, and T we're trying to find. Well, I can divide both sides by 1,000, and we get 1 plus 0.05. 0.05 over 1 is 0.05. 1 times T just gives us T. So that gives us 2 is equal to 1 plus 0.05 to the T power. And actually, I guess I can simplify that. That's 1.05 to the T power. Now this is an exponential equation. Exponential equations where you got a variable and the exponent. So we want to get the part of the variable and the exponent by itself, no numbers in front of it, which we did. Take ln of both sides. So we got ln of 2 is equal to ln of 1.05 to the t. Take the t, put it out in front. Then divide both sides by what's behind our t, which is natural log of 1.05. And that'll give us our answer for annually. Now I won't do the other ones there that say monthly and daily, but let's look at the continuous, because that one's different. The other ones are the same idea as this. So this is a PERT formula. Well, we're told that A is 2,000, P is 1,000, E to the R, which is 0.05 T. Again, I'll divide both sides by 1,000. So I got 2,000 over 1,000 is equal to E to the 0.05 T. So we got 2 is equal E to the 0.05 T. Take natural log of both sides. Now when you do that, natural log and E cancel, and we got 0.05 T. Then divide both sides by 0.05, and that'll give us our answer when plugging in the calculator. Okay, number 7. got y is equal to natural log of x to the fourth. This is a chain rule. We've got parentheses to a power. So our chain rule says take your power, put it out in front. What's inside the parentheses remains as is. Lower your power by 1, and then you multiply it times the derivative of what's inside the parentheses, which is natural log of x. So that gives us 4 times natural log of x to the third times, and then derivative of natural log of x is 1 over x, which gives us 4 natural log of x to the third power over x. And that's our answer. Number 9. We got f of x is equal to 2x natural log of x. This is a product rule. 2x will be our p, q will be natural log of x. So p prime, derivative of 2x is 2. Q prime, the derivative of natural log of x is 1 over x. So our formula says p prime q plus p q prime. So f prime is going to equal to p prime, which is 2, times q, which is natural log of x, plus p, which is 2x, times q prime, which is 1 over x. So that gives us 2 natural log of x. Those x's cancel, and we've got plus 2. And number 11. We've got y is equal to natural log of x, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in radical form. So we got x squared minus 1 to the 1/2 power. Well, multiplication becomes addition, so I can rewrite this as natural log of x plus natural log of x squared minus 1 to the 1/2. And if you got a power and you got logs, remember you can take that power and put it out in front of your log. Now I'm ready to take my derivative. Derivative of natural log of x is 1 over x plus 1/2. The derivative of natural log of x squared minus 1 is 1 over x squared minus 1 times the derivative of x squared minus 1. Which gives us 1 over x plus 1/2 times 1 over x squared minus 1 times the derivative of x squared minus 1 is 2x. So we've got 1 over x. This 2 cancels that 2. And we've got plus x over x squared minus 1. And remember, I didn't want you to get a single fraction unless you just want to do it for fun. That'd be your answer. I think that was the last one there, yeah.